All right, guys, welcome back. It's your boy Gator here. We got a bunch of wax packs today. We're going to be busting these things open here, see if we can find some Griffeys, some Bonds, some Randy Johnsons, some of that kind of stuff. Maybe some Tony Gwynn's in there. See what we can grab out of this. We got the 89 Fleer. Any of you guys know, you know what's in there. So we'll be looking for that guy as well. So we're going to bust these open and see what we got. We're going to start out here with this 89 Donruss. I feel some old bubble gum in there. So we'll bust these open and see where we're at. Oh yeah, looks like I made a stain on the card there. All right, Chuck Finley, L. Let's see what we have here. That looks like a Bob Feller. That's the Yogi Berra. Okay. Well, you gotta know these old baseball. Andy Van Slyke, Gary Templeton. All right, not a whole lot there. Got some gum for later. Got some 88 tops here. We'll bust this open, see what we can grab out of here. Broken up gum as well. All right. Larry Parrish, Dane Bergman, Lee Ellery, Tony Fernandez, Jeff Reed, Mark Davis, Kurt Stillwell, Ivan Calderon, Jerry Hairston, a couple of Yankees, Felix Furman, Charlie Kerfield, Don Carmen, and Scott Bankhead. Nothing. All right, we'll bust open another one of these 88s and see what we can grab out of here. Oh, see a Dale Murphy right there on the back. Willie Randolph, Jack Clark, Rick Rhoden. He was a good pitcher for the Yankees back then, even though the whole team wasn't very well. Rafael Ramirez, record breaker. Vince Coleman, Turn Back the Clock, Nolan Ryan. Too bad I ain't the original. Matt Young, Dave Anderson, Glenn Wilson, Gary Thurman, Kevin Trevlicki, Darrell Evans, Carmen Castillo, Bob Sierra, and Dave Murphy, Dale Murphy. Oh well. A little bit more. We got one Donruss here. We'll bust this guy open and see what we have. Batting 0 so far. Puzzle. Hipola Pena, Spike Owens, Todd Froworth, Ruben Sierra. There's a Kurt Schilling. Yeah, throw that up there on the wall for now. Tony Gwynn, Mr. Padre, John Moses, Jeff Musselman, Mike Jackson, Manny Trillo, Dennis Cook, Edgar Martinez, John Smoltz. Put him up here too for now. Andy Van Slyke and Andy Hawkins. All right, we got a couple 86s here, tops, on 86 tops. We are looking pretty good so far. But Jason Thompson, Pete Rose, throw a little Pistol Pete up here. Rick Rhoden, Barb Horner, Rick Dow, Rafael Ramirez, Paul Molitor, Glenn Davis, Don Sutton, Blue Jays leader. Bill Swift, Rick Langford, John Shelby, and Ken Howell. Not a whole lot so far. Got a 91 tops here. I don't expect much of this. I think they threw this in there just to give us a pack here. Let's see what we got. Glenn Wilson, Carlos Martinez, Ernie Witt, Mark Guthrie, Jack Savage, nice name, Tom Pagnolzi, Jeffrey Leonard, Herm Wingingham, Tim Sherrill, Todd Berzinger, Carl Nichols, Randy Bush, Juan Bernacker, Kyle Everett, and Julio Machado. Too bad it's not the modern Machado. That'd be nice. Got a 1990s tops here. See what we have. Bill Wegman, Wally Joyner, Wallace Johnson, Sean Dunston, he was pretty good in his day. Jim Gartner, Brett Butler, he's all right. Dave Steeb, Greg Gagne, Rob Ducey, Rafael Palmeiro, Jack Morris, good pitcher. Dante Bichette, he was pretty good. Kevin Esther, Bobby Valentine, Jerry Roos, and Mark Lemke, reporter. Move some of this older stuff out of the way here. All right, let's do this Fleer 89. Everybody knows what we're looking for right here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Haven't gotten lucky yet. And we'll go from there and see what we can grab. Rick Honeycutt, Greg Gross, Mike Flanagan, Jim Gott, Greg Gagne, Paul Molitor, Jose Alvarez, Bob Kipper, Scott Terry, Mike Greenwell, Bobby Thigpen, Bo Diaz, John Hesketh, and Mike Jackson. Excuse me. All right, we got some 87s here. Hope this will work out better for us. Erickson Show, Jeff Robinson, the reporter, Ed Lynch, Mike Heath, Roger Craig. Sorry guys, I'm getting over a little cold here. Charlie Moore, Dave Kingman, Rick Sudberg, Roger Clemens. There we go. Not a rookie, but we'll put him up here on the wall. Bill Swift, Darryl Motley, Mike Kudrow, Ray Knight, Fred Tuliver, interesting, Leon Durham, and a Greg Brock. An 87 tops here. Let's see what we get out of here. Keith Artron, Phillies leader, Phil Necro, Dan Iborg, Gavin White, Tom Purick, Tom Nito, Tony Walker, Pat Perry, Joe Sabito, Tim Hewlett, Ted Power, nice name, Wally Backman, Kenny Maldonado, he was pretty good, Jim Presley, T.R. Bryan, and a Tony Fernandez. Well, we are looking gross today, guys. Looking gross. Got a few 89s here. Tim Wallach, Otis Nixon, Mike Kuro. We were definitely looking for Randy Johnson in this. Glenn Davis, Henry Cota, Denny Martinez, Ricky Henderson, Mike Davis, Tim Burstadt, Paul, Mike Heath, Bob Horner, Jim Corsi, John Shelby, and a Rock Reigns. Rock. All right, we got a few more here. It looks like we're going to have a dud day on this one. Ed Hearn, Jim Linderman, Harold Baines, Chris Spear, Mike Burbeck, Ozzie Virgil, Greg Gross, Tom Hare, Johnny Paredes. Got a Tom Glavine, Louis Polina, Jeff Blauser, Danny Heap, Lance Parrish, and a Juan Castillo. I already got one more of these 89s. Got a couple random packs here. Got a prospects card. I don't expect much from it from 91, but we'll bust it open and see what's in there. Lots of gum for later. Blue Jays leaders: Brooks Jacoby, Ron Carvis, another Tom Glavine, Darren Dalton, Alfredo Griffin, Frank Tantina, Jeff Kunkill, Craig Murtry, Gene Larkin, Rich Goose Gossage, Roger Clemens All-Star, Lee Mazzelli. Those are Barry Bonds. And a Tom Browning. Alright, we got two more packs here. Got a Score Select Series 1994. Oh boy. Let's even get out of this guy right here. Well, try the prospects card here. Jose Ramos, Luis Galindo, Juan Paris, Peter Hoy, Hector Vargas, Don Sanford, Belly Moss, Don McCormick, Tom Marsh, Dana Brown, Scott Selner, Victor Garnier. I'm going to try this one here one more time, see if I can get it open. Probably all this for nothing, but we'll see. Might just be the best pack of the bunch. They are definitely stuck together. Jeff Kent, Jay Bell, Jim Abbott, Charlie Hayes. Definitely some better names in here. Rookie prospect, Raul Mondial. Another prospect, Matt Murney. Tom Gordon, Jack Voigt, Phil Clark. He was good. I'm a big Padres guy. And Kurt Schilling. Well, there you go. We got all these packs, and we got basically zip nothing today. Well, we will try again later. We will have some basketball tomorrow. We are looking for some Jordans tomorrow. We got some 88, 89 coming in, or 89 and 90s. And we'll bust them open and see what we got. That's it for today, guys. Thanks, and have a great day.